guys, Dan Book McNoggin, and I wanted to share with you this newish kind of comic that comes out from Image Comics. It's Radiant Black, Volume 1, Not So Secret Origin. I know I gotta be careful what I say about this title because I really don't want to spoil it. Let's just say it's not the most original kind of superhero story, but it made for an interesting read for sure. We have this main character who's named Nathan Burnett. He is a writer who just hasn't made it big yet. He's not quite sure about fleshing out his one book that he's working on. He's kind of down on his luck. He's got a lot of credit card debt. He's just like up to his neck in debt, and he has to move back home. He's hanging out with his buddy one night when they kind of come across this strange UFO type thing, and one thing leads to another, and then he kind of gains powers. But along with the powers, he kind of, this alien intelligence that's kind of trying to tell him something, and I can't really say too much more than that. But yeah, this was a very fascinating read. This collects issues of Radiant Black number 1 through 6. There is kind of its own little language that the alien suit kind of speaks every once in a while, and I didn't know until after I'd finished the comic that there's like a translator, like a decoder in the back. And there's even like a villain, and yeah, this was really fun, guys. I'm gonna say if you are a writer or an author, I think you might be interested in checking this out because this goes into depth, like into detail. It even has like the story that the guy's working on, like in one issue. Like it kind of has him working on it, and you can read part of that story that he's working on, which I don't know why they included it. It doesn't really seem like it's vital to tell the story, but it was a fun little extra that I enjoyed. I felt like it gave the character more solid standing. It made him more fleshed out, more believable, I guess. I really enjoyed this. I think this is a super fun idea, and I really enjoyed it. Like I said, it's not the most original. I have read the author's writings before. I read his Cowl book. It's written by Kyle Higgins, if you're not familiar. And like I said, I enjoyed this. I'm immediately starting book 2 because I want to know what happens. And I'm not sure, but I think it's a limited series. There might be only 3 volumes. I don't know if they discontinued the series or if it's picked up and continuing on. I'm not really sure. But I really enjoyed this. I gave it a 4 out of 5 star rating. Definitely, if you're a fan of superhero books, science fiction too, it is rated Teen Plus. So, I mean, I don't understand why it was rated Teen Plus. I mean, I guess it's not really too mature, I guess, because they don't really go into mature subject matter, but it's kind of got those feels like Green Lantern, kind of like the DC books, slightly kind of like Spider-Man, but yeah, it kind of has those feels. Guy down on his luck, just trying to, make something of himself, and he just kind of lucks out and gets these superpowers, but he's not really sure what to do with them. Yeah, I thought the artwork was fun. I love the fact that it's got its own little language with a decoder in the back. That's fun as well. Very fun title. Like I said, I gave it a 4 out of 5 star rating on Goodreads. Go check this out. I liked it. Yeah, I can't wait to get into book 2. I just started reading book 2. So yeah, let's see where this series is going. For those of you folks in the U.S., I will have a link to Amazon down below. Like I always say in every video, anything that's purchased through that link greatly helps out my channel. If you happen to not live in the United States and you want to help me out in other ways, you can donate to my Ko-fi. That link will be down below there as well. If you came here looking for comic book recommendations, by all means hit that subscriber button, or while you're there, hit that notification bell. This has been Dan. This has been Radiant Black Volume 1. Till next time, stay healthy and be good to each other.